And Perreault couldn't score. This went wide. Robert got it in front. Here's Rupp with a shot. That's knocked down in front. Back to the point. Shannon holds it in. Shannon tried to slip it across ice, intercepted, and a chance now for Eruzione. Eruzione coming in over the line. He cleared it in front, and he dumped it behind Anderson. Anderson gunned it in front to LaFontaine. That bounced off to the side. Martin up to center. Perreault comes in. Perreault looking to cut in front of the net with a shot right on the goal line and held by Krawchuk.
Another big stop of the goaltender. Dave Krawchuk is Perreault cut to the front of the net.
You can see what happens here. There's the action in front of the net. There's one slash. That didn't do it in the eye. Smith battling him all the way. Oh, there it is. As he skated by, Smith stuck his stick out and Ruff goes after him. And there's no way, I'm sure the referee didn't see that initial contact.
Off the Sabres 3-2. Let's go to the videotape, pick it up right here in the first period, and we see a fight between Bobby Nystrom of the Islanders and Larry Playfair of Buffalo. And there they go. Boom, boom, boom. Look at those shots. Boom.
Ball busted loose here in the second period. Ray is shirtless. Now with Lemieux. Rob Ray and Claude Lemieux, who seems defenseless.
I don't think Rob Ray's right hand, you can see the knuckles, is really...
Well, for those who may not have understood, you said a little fisticuff action up on the Jumbotron here at the HSBC Arena. And Mr. Ray was front and center along with Larry Playfair and Danny Gare. Cleared in over the line. Ruff starting back, and Lindy Ruff, who was in the first fight, brings it in over the line. Cleared in front by Perreault, and Krawchuk sprawled to keep that one out of there. Brownscheidel getting away by getting it up to Cashman. Cashman flipped it to LaFontaine. He gets checked, then he gets it back again for Eruzione. Eruzione in front, and Fox couldn't get his stick on that one. Brownscheidel covers up again for the Legends, then promptly gives it away to Ruff, who had to dance around Richard Martin. Ruff swings his way into Legends territory, but he loses it, and it's flipped back in the other direction, only to have Shannon fire it ahead for Perreault. Perreault getting it over the line. Ruff going to the net, takes the pass. Krawchuk the save, rebound, right in the goal crease. And it's finally cleared away by Brownscheidel to LaFontaine. He couldn't get it out. Martin keeping it in to Perreault. Perreault looking for Robert and couldn't get a stick on it. Martin, a shot that goes wide. Rene Robert again in the corner, keeping it in. Cashman couldn't come up with the puck. Perreault does. Perreault to Robert, deflected right on and held once again by the goaltender.
A great shift by the French Connection as they had the pressure on, but again could not beat the goaltender with 4 minutes remaining here in the second. The Legends 3, the Alumni 2. It's Howard Chuck, Greg Ramsey, and Danny Gare, the forward line.
Kicked around behind the net. Howard Chuck tried to shovel it out in front one-handed. Off the boards for McLean. Height was back there on him. Bill Height to Ramsey. Craig Ramsey getting in over the line. He got it in front, and Howard Chuck couldn't slip it in by the goaltender. Regier got it to center ice. Linsman can't get anywhere. Here comes Gare getting back in, took his shot and drifted it wide. Sent back into the corner for Ramsey. He left it to Howard Chuck. Dale Howard Chuck. Over it goes for Height. Down low to Dunn in the corner, to Howard Chuck again. Cleared it in front of the net, and that's taken away. Linsman up ahead to McLean. Ron McLean to the alumni line, left it. Now he gets it right back again. McLean looking in front of the net, and he couldn't get it across to Mike Allen, and now it comes to center ice with a pass to Dunn. Dunn 3-on-1 in over the line. Dunn cleared it in front. They score! Dale Hawerchuk tucks that one home, and it's tied at 3 again.
Beautiful passing play. Dale Hawerchuk going hard to the front of the net. And perfect timing. Richie Dunn just waited and feathered that puck to the front. And Dale Hawerchuk taps it by the goaltender to tie it with 2:20 remaining in the second period. There's a whole bunch of little guys on the edge.
I was going to say, did somebody lose weight? This is a fast one that they pulled on us.
Now there's 2 goalies, so we're okay there. 2 little guys.
And fans, we decided to bring in some replacement players for this afternoon's game.
Oh, that's a nasty word.
Try to pick the energy up just a little bit. This is the Hamburg Youth Hockey.
Play's underway.
Yeah, it sure is, and I have no idea who is. We have a whole bunch of youngsters out there now who are having the time of their lives, I can tell you that. And they would all dearly love to score on Don Edwards. Like bees after honey right now. All of this, folks, with 1.5 minutes remaining in the second period, and this game tied at 3-3 for the moment. Larry Playfair has found his speed.
And not his scoring touch.
No. That's it. You'll show him, Lawrence.
We should have had a hooking penalty earlier, too.
Yeah. Well, here's a chance for number 3. He shot the puck, and Don Edwards never moved a muscle, went right into his glove. All I can tell you at the moment is the little guys outnumber the big guys. And another shot just goes wide of the net. And another chance in front of the net, and they still missed again. And here's another opportunity, and they scored with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Well, a wild scramble in front of the net, and finally it was jammed by Don Edwards.
So safe to say that this second period is now over. However, we're going to have a shot on goal here. As Grant Ledyard went in with a chance on the young goaltender at the other end who made the save.
Well, it was saved by one of the 2.
Yes. And so we've reached the end of the second period.
All right, fans, the Hamburg Youth Hockey is going to stick out the ice during this intermission, but keep in mind, by every county law, smoking is prohibited throughout the HSBC arena. Those wishing to smoke will do so outside by using the smoking re-entry gate at the west end of the pavilion near the Sabres store. If you are caught smoking anywhere in the arena, you will be subject to expulsion and fines.
Nice play. Set him up. That was great.
Hamburg Youth Hockey hanging out with the legends of hockey as well as the Sabres alumni. Of course, they'll be back coming up in the third period in just about 16 minutes or so. But meanwhile, once again, folks, give a big round of applause for Hamburg Youth Hockey. Fans, let's welcome back the hockey legends.
Like immediate break because however long it takes to get through it.
Okay. Oh, little paper on there. One of those guys will fall on that for sure.
Yeah.
Friends, back at the HSBC Arena.
Hey, Ray, you know,
As the Legends have
what's
come
that?
back onto the ice for period number 3 in a game that is all tied up at 3-3.
So we're sitting at 2,500.
Yeah, we're sitting at
We
2,500.
anticipate the arrival of the Sabres alumni
Well,
momentarily.
Obviously, they're having a strategy meeting.
Yeah, and I don't blame them.
You guys should have played and make the cut.
Ray Scapinello handling the officiating duties this afternoon.
And now, fans, let's welcome back the Buffalo Sabres alumni.
Things have changed, haven't they?
Yeah.
Ever since the lockout, things have changed.
They come and go as they please.
This is taking longer than
Where is the goalie? Maybe he's not coming out.
That's a possibility, too.
I don't know. Donnie Edwards now been great in that 40 minutes. You really have to be concerned about stamina at this point.
Especially when he's got those old pads. You know by now they're waterlogged.
Well, if you got the leather pads on, they started the game at 30 pounds and probably at about 52 pounds now.
The Legends team. This has certainly been a game in which goaltenders have sparkled at both ends.
Well, I think at some point here, Ray Scampanella has to call a bench penalty on Harry Neal and John Davidson. No question. They're just
I know you're planting the seed.
they're just playing like, too defensive too. Coaching too defensive. Defensive hockey.
Well, that's their style. No aggressive.
Of course, Scampanella never did listen to us, so I don't think anyone.
I was going to say, have you met an official yet who did?
I know they disagreed with us.
Big time. So we will begin.
Maybe.
You got a ringer in here? There's somebody out there with no number. This is not easy.
Well, we're almost ready to go.
No number.
Well, Patty LaFontaine switched teams. He will start at center between Rob Ray and Rennie Robert.
Hey guys, you want to announce the trades? What were the trades here?
Maybe.
Well, it was a simple swap with Gilbert.
Don't make me get involved here, boys.
We're gonna help each other out here. Gilbert's you know what? Gilbert wanted
Like to hear
go
this
on
conversation.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's-
Dennis, turn on your
So we
mic
had a
there.
trade.
Really not
We had a
that
trade
tough.
here. Patty and Gilbert switched sides.
Well, there
Ready?
we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we got it sorted
They
out.
didn't give Gilbert a number. That's all. So we've got Gilbert now playing for the Legends, which is fair. And Patty playing for the Sabres, which is fair. And he gets foiled on a great opportunity. So Phil Chris comes up big right off the get-go and loses his stick. Ray keeping it in there. Here's Ray trying to work it down low, back to Playfair, whistles it across to Schoenfeld. He takes a shot, that's deflected wide of the net. Tipped around on the board, Schoenfeld holding it in. Now it's recovered by Michael J. Fox. To Regier, Fox works it up to Leary, getting it out to center ice. Dennis Leary. And broken up and tapped back in the other direction by a very graceful Larry Playfair. Here's the Legends with a chance. Into Fox a little too far. Ruzioni trying to get it out in front of the net. Perro couldn't connect, and up it goes to Ray, and here's a 4-on-1. Ray coming in over the line, looking in front, the shot, they score! LaFontaine, and the Sabres alumni have the lead for the first time this afternoon.
Well, as you mentioned, direct 4-on-1 break converted perfectly by the alumni. LaFontaine going hard to the front of the net and just tipping the puck by goaltender Phil Crisp. Robert also right alongside of Pat LaFontaine. Perfectly set up. Was that Rob Ray that made that pass?
I think so.
Yeah.
Razor would have had 50 points if he had played with you. 50 points a year, right?
Pass up the middle. Howard Chuck, he wants to pull through the middle and gets it on the wing to Gare. Gare looking for the return pass, and Howard Chuck was in too deep. Taken away by Allen. Mike Allen got rid of it to center ice. Shannon being checked from behind. Got the puck back again, but could not control it. Still fighting for it on the wall. He knocks it down and kicks it back to Ruff. Ruff to Howard Chuck. Can't control it. Lever to Muni. He'll get it across ice, and Pat Flatley slips it around behind the net to Craig Muni. Here it goes for Lever again. McLean trying to keep it in. Just missed Howard Chuck with a deflected puck, and now it's all the way down and handled by Edwards. Edwards scooping it off into the corner. Howard Chuck getting it up on the wing. Howard Chuck, the pass comes to center ice. Off it comes now to Gare with Shannon. Dropped it back to Rupp, into Gare again. Gare in behind the net, tried to force it in front and hit Muni's skate. McLean could not get it out. Shannon keeps it in for Ruff. Ruff looking in front of the net. That's knocked down. Slapped away off Stanfield. Stanfield comes up with it in the corner. He tried to work it in front. Here's Shannon ducking back in along the boards. Shannon holding it in there. Shannon got it across ice to Gare. Shannon holds it in back at the point.
That was good.
Into Gare. He looks in front and elects to shoot instead. The rebound. And it slapped off to the side, but the referee lost sight of the puck.
Great shift by the alumni. Excellent pressure deep in the Legend zone. And a faceoff coming up to the right of the net. Early in the third, the alumni with a 4-3 lead.
Bill Height works it down low, getting it around behind the net. Tried to get it out in front to Derek Smith. He is denied, goes after it again. Smith leaves it right beside the net, but there's Wayne Cashman to break it up. And to get it up on the wing to Fraser. Fraser into Buffalo territory. He gets down low to the corner, had nowhere to go, and cleared it around behind the goal. Brownscheidel kept it in momentarily, now flipped out to center ice again. Back for Cashman. Jack Brownscheidel didn't get it out. Height kept it in. Middleton goes after it. Brownscheidel out to Schultz at center. He gets it across to Fraser. Fraser didn't get the shot away. Works all the way to the corner, around behind the net. Back it comes to Brownscheidel. He works it in too far for Schultz. Dunn in the corner. Dunn will get it up along the wall, off Stanfield and out to center ice. They kick it up ahead. Went behind ceiling and back now to Stanfield. Freddie Stanfield gets Dunn in the wing. Richie Dunn back to the point. Ceiling keeps it in to Dunn once again. Around behind the net. Derek Smith looking for Stanfield, but it bounced away from everybody, is tipped up on the wing, and Jim Craig comes to center ice with a pass to Middleton. He couldn't control the puck. Schoenfeld getting it back again. Schoenfeld being chased around by Craig. While his teammates are changing, over it goes to Ledyard. Shadowed by Lever, up to Playfair. To Schoenfeld.
Oh, yeah.
Now cleared back along the boards and kept in by Butterworth. Butterworth looking for an open man. Instead, he gave it away, and it'll be brought out again by the Legends. Anderson to center ice. Lever turning, looking for an open man. Finds Regier to Anderson in his skates, but he forced it in over the line. Playfair charging in after it. Craig on him. It's worked around in behind the net. Playfair coming up with it. Over 6 minutes gone here in this third period, and a 4-3 Alumni lead. Leary, Dennis Leary, he got it up on the wing. That's tapped to center. Lever leaving it there.
All right, fans, we're going to head down to the bench again. Here's Schopp for the Bulldogs.
Campanello blowing the whistle.
For a timeout.
And a
Thanks, Chris.
timeout.
I'm here with current Sabres coach Lindy Ruff. And Lindy, you never told me how easy this was.
Well, you guys thought it was easy to coach, too, you and Bulldog, and it isn't that easy.
It's tougher, I guess, when you have this kind of ego list over here, though. You guys are pretty tough to deal with.
I think the game has gone really well. It's a very well-coached game. I thought you got us very well prepared. And even the hairdresser we got on the bench is doing a pretty good job.
I'm doing a better job now that I found the bucket of gum in there. I didn't have gum to work on the first 2 periods, but I think that's the secret, isn't it?
You graduate from gum, you go to ice cubes. And when you get up to ice cubes, you can ask the Crow. You're a damn good coach then.
Good that no one's throwing stuff at the coaches for this game, too. We appreciate that. Let's go back upstairs.
4-3 Alumni lead. 13.5 minutes to go here in the third period. LaFontaine and Lever to take the face off near center ice. Craig couldn't get anywhere. Now it's tipped back in over the line. Butterworth races into the corner around Regier. Ryan Butterworth swings it all the way back to the point. Schoenfeld tried to get it in front, and Lever took it away, but then Playfair broke up the pass that was intended for Glenn Anderson.
I think Gretzky could have made that pass.
Schoenfeld with some nifty moves. Oh, I couldn't think of another adjective. Now here comes Sealing starting away. Sealing getting in over the line, looking in front of the net, and the shot is cleared off to the side. Rolled around on the boards. Anderson coming back again. Anderson in over the Alumni line, left it there. Craig tapped it in wide of the goal. Schoenfeld swings it around but didn't get it out. Back in the corner to Lever. Lever forced it in front to Craig. Craig behind the net. He got it back. Here's Regier working after it at the point. Tipped back in behind the goal and chasing after it Craig again, but Schoenfeld took it away from him. Schoenfeld up to center ice it comes. Here's LaFontaine and over the line. LaFontaine got it in front, and Regier drifts that one off the safety. Playfair tried to keep it in, but it's taken back by Leary. Dennis Leary did not get it out of there. Here's another chance for the Alumni. Ledyard flipping it in front, and it's tapped back into the corner to Eruzione. Eruzione off to Regier. Regier gaining center ice is grabbed by his coach, Ruff, and it's taken away now to Muni. Muni swings it in over the line. Here's a chance. Farrell fires it high and wide. Tipped around on the boards. Rupp starting back up to Ray. Ray runs around Regier. Ray got it to Ruff, to Stanfield with a shot. That one may have hit the goalpost, cleared out in front. The net has been knocked off the moorings. Play is finally called.
Just took a while to call the play, that's all. A great chance by the Alumni, and a face-off coming up in the zone with 11:10 remaining. Boy, Fred Stanfield with a one-timer. And it might have hit the goalpost, or perhaps Phil Christ, stacking the pads, did get a piece of that shot.
Here's Ruff trying to get it in front, and does. Shannon's shot goes over top of the net. Back in behind the goal, long pass to center ice. Perreault dropping it back, and it's scooped up ahead by Fox in over the line. Eruzione back to Fox again. Fox trying to get the shot away. He does. Edwards makes the save. Back up on the wing. Stanfield has room to get it up to Ray. Ray works in over the line. Back to Stanfield, loading up and taking the shot right on. And Chris makes the save and takes a hack from Ray.
Nice glove save and a quick wrist shot off the stick of Freddie Stanfield. And another face-off coming up in the zone as both teams have tightened it up defensively. The Alumni with a slim 4-3 lead.
Really?
Yeah, well, relatively speaking, compared to the first 40 minutes, anyways.
Here's Richie Dunn. Leaving it back for Ramsey. Craig Ramsey works it into Smith to Ramsey again. Ramsey scoots it over to Height into the corner for Dunn. In front, Ramsey had it go off his skate, but it's taken away by Perro up to Eruzione. Off to Michael J. Fox. Fox hitting the Buffalo line. And to slap it to the corner, and then he almost picked it off in the return direction. Came in front of the net. Back into the corner, sent off the boards. Fox picks it up again. Fox getting it in front to Eruzione. Never got the shot away. He leaves it back there for Cashman to Fox. Fox takes a shot. That's knocked down in front of the net. Perro's backhand, saved by Edwards. And it's cleared off into the corner. Eruzione into Fox. Oh, and he was getting to his feet and couldn't pick it up. Now here's Fox in front of the net again with a shot. That one is deflected wide of the net as Edwards has company. And a save made by the stick of Edwards.
Oh, Michael J. Fox cannot buy a goal. He had the open net and it hit Donnie Edwards' stick.
Here's Gere with a shot, and Chris just got a piece of that one. Out to Dunn at center. He'll give it to Height. Working it up a little too far for Craig Ramsey. Gere chasing after Braunscheidel. Ramsey steals it back again to Height, but it was in his skates. And shoveled up at center ice by Anderson to McLean. McLean dribbled one in front of the net, too far for Allen. Whipped around on the boards, comes to center, and is stolen right back again. Brought in over the line. Gere took a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Whipped around and comes back to center ice. A pass for Anderson to McLean. And Edwards is there to make the save. Anderson carries on into Ron McLean. Back for Anderson. Anderson looks right through the goal crease. Taken away by Gere. He gets it up ahead. Smith coming back. Here's Smith in over the line. Took his shot. Chris makes the save. Rebound. Another whack at it. And Chris covers up on Ramsey.
Like Craig Ramsey, a great opportunity just off the goal crease with 7:54 to go in the third.
They're having a little commercial break here.
You want a break?
At icing. Look out for Schoenfeld, and look at that. Schoenfeld wrapped him right through the door. And here they go off the ice. I've never seen that before.
Well, they're in the alleyway when Schoenfeld bumped Cashman into the boards going for that icing infraction. The two doors open up where the
all right, fans, Danny Gere, Scott Wayne Cashman, and Jim Schoenfeld. Let's talk to
Jim
him.
Schoenfeld and Wayne Cashman. A couple of old warriors, I must say. It's great to see you guys here. Great tribute for Patty and tribute to the city of Buffalo for coming out and supporting us.
Yeah, there's always been a great relationship with the players here. It's not fans and players, they're just friends, and it's always like coming back home every time we return.
Thanks, Shoney. Wayne Cashman. 14 years in the Boston Bruin uniform. You had many, many battles, but won a couple Stanley Cups. It's great to see you here, Cash.
Well, it's great to be here, Danny, and it's great to be here for Patty's organization, and I congratulate myself again, the City of Buffalo, the Buffalo organization, the alumni for the wonderful 2 days they put on for us here, and we're all proud to be part of it and see old friends, and we enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
And now they're lovers, not fighters.
Remember that night, Carter.
That was one of the great moments in hockey history here in Buffalo.
All I know is when they got out near the Zamboni entrance, you needed a miner's helmet to watch them because there were sparks flying everywhere. The pass knocked in front of the net. It's cleared up on the wall and sent back through center again. That one hit the linesman. And Butterworth trying to get away, just failed to do so. Regier to Anderson with McLean. In over the line, Anderson. Anderson looking in front. He tried to bank one in off Edwards, but Edwards held his ground. Schoenfeld around McLean. Schoenfeld tipping it up ahead. Here's a chance. Fontaine backhand shot goes high and wide of the net. They try to clear it out in front again, but it's flipped around on the boards. Well, cleared back into the corner. Sealing digging for it. Kick at it along the wall. Burrowing in there, but Anderson pries it free. Anderson's pass through the middle goes right down the ice, and McLean chases after it. Edwards comes out to get in front of him up to Playfair. Playfair. Now Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld coming in over the line. Here's Schoenfeld trying to get a shot on. Rebound to Butterworth.
Have a look, buddy.
Chris got a piece of that. It comes out in front again. Broken up and cleared away to Schultz. Schultz gaining center ice. Gets it in over the line for Middleton. Middleton back for Fraser, and he can't get it by Edwards. But it's kept in there. By Middleton again, and finally taken away by Schoenfeld. Here's Middleton, across ice pass, plucked out of the air by Playfair. Playfair running with Schultz in the corner. They were a little pushing and shoving, and it finally goes to Schoenfeld. All the way to center. LaFontaine off the bench, but could not pick it up. And now Ray and Schultz in behind the play. Yapping again. There's Ray and Schultz now. They want to go at it. Rob Ray and Dave the Hammer Schultz are mixing it up right in the center ice area. Trying to get purchase. And Schultz may pull a Ray trick and take his sweater off.
Don't make me get involved here. Everybody shake hands.
And here's Ray Scapinello, the peacemaker, making like the White Knight, Kevin Collins, trying to break it up.
There you go.
And now the sweater's coming off, and Ray's about to lose his sweater.
Shake hands and come out.
Well,
Fraser, you could have taken him, right? You could have taken him, right?
Dave Schultz and Rob Ray.
Yeah, that was a spirited battle.
Yeah, well, I know one thing. Dave Schultz is spotting Razor a few years.
All right, let's go back to the Legends bench. John Davidson.
Thanks very much, RJ. I've got Jim Craig, the former U.S. gold medal 1980 goaltender. Is Private Butterworth on the ice? Or Private Butterworth, come on over here if you could, please. Jim, this is all yours, man. Here you go.
Well, there's nothing better than the jersey of the United States of America. And you're doing such a wonderful job representing it. I want you to go back to the guys and give them this jersey for you.
Sign it.
To take back to Iraq when he goes home, or he leaves here, and his leave is come to an end.
Well, he's going to be going back next Wednesday. He got back to Western New York here just before Thanksgiving.
And he's very proudly wearing the USA jersey. And getting a standing ovation.
What a reception here by the fans of Buffalo. Is this one of the best couple of days you've had in your life?
Yes, yeah, it is.
How about having it from Jim Craig?
Oh, he's an amazing goaltender. You know, I've seen the movie 1,000 times, so this is awesome.
All right, congratulations, and thanks for helping us out. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So quite a day for Ryan Butterworth. He starts out wearing a Buffalo Sabres uniform and ends up with a USA uniform. Down too. As we get play underway with 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third period and a 4-3 alumni lead.
Oh, yeah.
Pass to center to Perro. Perro trying to do something about it after switching teams for Fraser. He got it in front of the net, but that's taken away by Shannon. Up to Ray. Ray working in over the blue line. Left it there. LaFontaine guns it high and wide. Worked around to Ray with a shot, and Chris got an arm on that. Now the pass as far as the blue line, but no farther. It's kept in by Shannon. He shovels it across ice to Robert in the corner. Robert hacks it across to Shannon. A turn pass, LaFontaine away, and Chris flops and makes the save.
You got to be kidding. What a great save. That looked like a sure goal by Rob Ray.
Well, I see Razor hasn't lost his touch.
Well, he tried to go up over the pads and missed a superior stop of the goaltender.
Middleton getting it out of his own end. Fraser, Middleton tried to flip it in front and does to Perreault. Never got the shot away. Back to the point to Flatley. Flatley to Perreault again. Perreault gonna get it in front of the net. That's knocked down. Shannon will look up on the wing and find Robert. Rene Robert in over the line. He looks in front of the net, and that one is deflected high by the goaltender on the intended pass to Shannon. Scooped up ahead to Perreault. Perreault in behind the defense, got an opportunity to fire one. Oh, Edwards! Ronnie Edwards spears it with the save of the game. Ray bringing it back to center. Up on the wing it comes to LaFontaine with a blast. And Chris, where the heck was he? He go for a beer? He got back in time. Now they'll clear it back into the corner. Ray without a stick. Check it, it's rough, I beg your pardon. Now Cashman comes in over the line. Here's Cashman keeping it in there for the Legends. Tried to get it in front of the net. That's intercepted. Chipped out to Gare at center. Coming with Dunn.
He won't pass it.
Following on the play, Derek Smith. And Gare fires and scores. Rips one just inside the post. And the Alumni has a 5-3 lead.
Yeah, perfect wrist shot by Danny Gare on the glove side. And the Alumni up by 2 with 3:36 remaining. Gare on the hash marks in the slot, fires the puck just inside the left post.
Dunn getting it in the corner and trying to work it up the middle. Stanfield can't get it out. Anderson holding it in there, but it's taken away to Gare. He gets tied up on the wall. Out to center ice again. Greg trying to flip it free. Here's Lever steering it in over the line off to Anderson. Anderson looking for Leary, and that one ends up back in the corner on Lever's stick. He'll drill it around behind the net. Smith going after it. Got it back to center ice. Working his way in over the line to Gare, walking right in. Here's Danny Gare. Did the old razzle-dazzle and shot it over top of the net. Here's a chance out in front, and Stanfield fires it wide. Stanfield with the puck again in the corner. Loses control. Leary gets it back for Lever.
Lots of time, Donnie.
Lever up on the wing it comes and takes a return pass from Anderson. Lever in over the line into Anderson. Anderson walking right in, and Edwards sprawls and makes the save. Well, the puck dropped back as far as center ice. Chasing after it, Sealing. Sealing works it around behind the goal. And a getaway from Leary, and they scores. It's tipped out in front of the net. And the Alumni is now up 6-3 as Derek Smith taps it in.
Rick Sealing scooting around behind the net and finding Derek Smith to the left of the goaltender. Perfect home-out pass. And Derek Smith quickly slapped it in. 6-3 Alumni with 2:18 to go in regulation.
So the Alumni, who trailed at 1.3-2, have scored 4 unanswered goals. Muni. Bringing it in over the line for Fox. Michael J. Fox looking to set up the shot as he comes in, and he dribbled it wide of the net, but it's kept in by Eruzione. Back to Muni again. Muni feeds it in front. Deflected right on by Fox. He scores as he jams in his own rebound. And Michael J. Fox makes it a 2-goal game.
Now Michael J. Fox got loose in front of the net. And Donnie Edwards stopped the initial shot. And Michael J. Fox scores
All right,
on the
folks, we're going to
rebound.
go down to the Legends bench. Here he kneels. Got a special guest.
Dennis, you caught your breath yet, Dennis?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Well, I just wondered here. I want to thank you on behalf of all the hockey fans here in Buffalo for your coming up from Boston and being a big part of this event. And after watching you play nearly 3 periods, you've played this game before, have you not?
I play the old school way, the go through the boards with Schoenfeld way. They're not playing that way today.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, with the people, you and Michael J. Fox coming in here really made this day better than it would have been. Thanks for coming.
Hey, it's a real pleasure. It's a great hockey town. It's nice to be here.
Dennis Leary will get a chance to score on Sabretooth, who has given Donnie Edwards a rest, as Sabretooth is in goal now for the Alumni. But coming to center ice, it's Schoenfeld who gets in over the line, but he cannot get it to Seelig. And now it's flipped back in the other direction. Middleton trying to track it down in the corner, and he does. And the Legends, down by 2 goals, have pulled their goaltender, pulling out all stops, looking to get a pair of goals and tie this game up.
Nice.
Chasing all the way back after it is Anderson. He gets it to center ice. And it's Playfair who comes up with it now. Eruzione trying to interfere with the goaltender, Sabretooth. Toss back in the corner again. Eruzione can't get it in front of the net, but play has been called. And we have a penalty coming up against the Alumni, which will mean another penalty shot with 1:07 left on the clock.
It's going this way.
What happened?
Penalty shot.
Oh.
I think Grace Campanello's a little confused in this one. Oh, no, he's not. Now he's got it. He's got it straightened out now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got to have a bunch of
blow the
meetings
whistle,
now.
Saber. You got no pads on, right?
Now, see? Yeah, it's true. Got to get some meetings going here. Now we're going to come back and we're going to have a meeting with Dennis
He doesn't
Leary.
have any pads
He
on.
hasn't got any pads on. Who cares? He's a mascot.
Shoot it at his shins.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Here's Leary with a chance now to take the shot and score. And it's a 1-goal game with still 1:07 remaining in the 3rd period.
Now Dennis Leary makes a perfect shot on Sabretooth. That may have gone 5-hole. I think it did. Sabretooth opened up the wickets, and Leary took advantage.
One more goal.
6-5 Alumni with 1:07 remaining in regulation.
And LaFontaine is out to face off against Perro.
And Donnie Edwards is coming back in. Thank goodness.
Sabretooth, stick to your chosen profession. Here's Eruzione in over the line. Eruzione tried to feed it in front of the net, bounces right in front, and Allen just failed to catch that one. Back to the point, but kept in there by the Legends. They work it free again, and ends up going to center ice, and a chance now for Butterworth, who's wearing the USA uniform, and he scores!
Now Ryan Butterworth got in behind the defense. And Wayne Cashman, with the goaltender on the bench, attempting to stop Private Butterworth and couldn't do it. Ryan lifted the puck over a sprawling Wayne Cashman.
Butterworth second of the afternoon. And so it's a 2-goal advantage once again for the Alumni. The long shot from center ice. Schoenfeld tips it up ahead, kept in by Middleton. Back into the corner. They try to get it in front of the net. Another whack at it. And Edwards is trying to cover up, and he gets bowled over in the goal crease. Now it's slapped off the boards, and we've got an extra man out on the ice, if you count only one.
Where's Don Edwards, though?
Well, he's underneath. Oh, they scored! Well, it was only about 360 to 14.
Somehow they got to tie it up in 23
So
seconds.
now it's a 7-6 game.
Now the Legends emptied the bench.
Did they ever?
With Don Edwards flat on his back, the puck is lifted over top of him with 22.5 seconds remaining in regulation. 7-6 Alumni.
He's got to tie this game
So
up.
they got LaFontaine and Perro out there again, and of course the Legends still have nobody in the net. Playfair got rid of it to center ice. Perro trying to dump it back in again. Does. Playfair kicks it up, whipped it across ice. Schoenfeld got it off the boards, but not out. And now it comes out over the line, but it'll be fired back in and cleared off into the corner.
Yapping off at me.
Uh-oh. Another penalty box. See, somebody got lippy with Ray Scapanello, and that'll do it every time. He got him. He got him.
Gilbert.
Another penalty shot.
Gilbert Perreault's going to take it.
Remember now that Perreault, for those who are listening on radio, is playing this period for the Legends. Here's Perreault walking in on Edwards and scoring, and this game is all tied at 7 apiece with only 6.3 seconds remaining in the third period.
Now Gilbert Perreault, stick side, beats Don Edwards. And we're going to a shootout here at the HSBC Arena as time expires.
So that is the next step in a 7-7 regulation tie. So now a shootout between the Legends and the Alumni. And both teams are discussing strategy. I believe there's going to be a shootout. Perhaps I'm wrong.
Are they done?
And Lord knows I'm never wrong.
First time that I can ever recall.
I
guess I mentioned it first, but
I guess this will end up in a 7-7 tie.
Nice game, buddy.
Nice job. It was fun.
And
Thank
so,
you.
this crowd is appreciating what has happened here at the HSBC Arena. All of this, of course, in the name of charity. And a wonderful thing which is about to happen at Women's and Children's Hospital in Buffalo. So the final score, a 7-7 tie.
All right, folks, one more time. Let's go down to Pat LaFontaine.
Ready? It's good. Hey, just one more time, you guys. A huge hand for all the celebrities, coaches, all the alumni for being here. What a great event. Thanks so much. And most importantly, we want to thank the fans of Western New York to come out and support the Companions of Courage Foundation.
Great job, all the
We've
best.
raised enough money with thanks to the Sabres, John Luther, all the players, and most importantly, all of you fans for supporting all the children here in Buffalo. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thanks. It was fun. Thank you. Thanks, great.
Saber. Johnny.
Great job.
And fans, tonight's attendance was 11,439. The Hockey Legends and the Sabres alumni do thank you.